Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody. Here is Pradeep sir again with a new session of class 8 mathematics. Today I am going to start a new chapter quadrilateral from class 8. Quadrilateral is a closed figure bounded by four line segments. Most of you know this, that a quadrilateral, it is a closed figure and it is bounded by four line segment. As you can see from the figure that AB, BC, CD and AD all are line segments, then and they are together forming a closed figure. So this is known as quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral has so many features, like a quadrilateral has four sides. Now what are the sides? Four sides are AB, BC, CD and AD. Each line segment is known as the sides of the quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has four vertices. Four vertices. What is vertices or vertex? Vertex is the singular form. Vertices is the point where the adjacent line segment meets. See here, AB and AD are meeting at the point A, so A is the vertex. Similarly, AB and BC is meeting at a point B, so B is a vertex. BC and CD are meeting at C, so C is a vertex. Similarly, D is also a vertex because it is formed when CD and AD meet at D. Okay, so these are known as the vertices. Together they are known as vertices. So we can say that A, B, C, D are all vertices. Okay. Next, if we join the opposite vertices, like if we join A and C, then we'll get another line segment. And if we join B and D, then also we'll get a line segment. So here AC is the line segment obtained by joining the opposite vertices A and C. Similarly, BD is a line segment obtained by joining the opposite vertices B and D. So AC and BD are known as the diagonals of this quadrilateral ABCD. So there are two diagonals, AC and BD. Now, what is this known as? All of you know this. What I have marked is known as the angle. So a quadrilateral has four angles: angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So it has four angles. Whenever you will write the angle, write the full name of the angle, not like angle A, angle B. Always write in this form: angle DAB. Means this whole angle DAB. Then this angle B is actually angle ABC. Then angle C is actually angle BCD, or you can say DCB also, same thing. And angle D is angle either CDA, or you can write ADC. So a quadrilateral has four angles. Understood? Now some more features are there. Just go through it. A quadrilateral has four sides: AB, BC, CD and AD. A quadrilateral has four vertices. These points where the two sides are meeting, so A, B, C and D. Then a quadrilateral has two diagonals. The line segment obtained by joining the opposite vertices AC and BD are the two diagonals. And a quadrilateral has four angles, that is angle DAB, angle ABC, angle BCD and angle ADC. Okay. Now there are other features also. See the figure and tell me the adjacent sides. How many pair of adjacent sides are there? It's very easy. There are four pairs. Four pairs of adjacent sides. So what are the four pairs? AB and BC. AB and BC. Then BC and CD. BC and CD. After that CD and AD. And finally AD and AB. So there are four pairs of adjacent sides: AB and BC, BC and CD, CD and AD, AD and AB. Understood? Now opposite sides. How many pair of opposite sides? There are two pairs: AB and CD, AD and BC. So two pairs of opposite sides. That is AB and CD are opposite sides. AB and CD. Similarly, BC and AD are also opposite sides. BC and AD. Okay. Next, adjacent angles. How many adjacent angles are there? Same answer. There are four pairs of adjacent angles. Four pairs of adjacent angles. So the first pair is angle A and angle B. We have to write the full name. So angle DAB and angle ABC, one pair. Then angle ABC and angle BCD. Angle ABC, angle BCD, the second pair. Then angle BCD and angle CDA or ADC. Angle BCD and angle ADC. Angle BCD and angle ADC pairs. And finally angle ADC and angle DAB. Angle ADC and angle DAB. Just go through the name. Adjacent angles: angle DAB and angle ABC, angle ABC and angle BCD. These two are also adjacent angles. Then angle BCD and angle ADC. These two are one pair adjacent angles. And angle ADC and angle DAB. These two are also adjacent angles. Okay. Next, opposite angles. Which are the opposite angles? You can see from the figure that angle A and angle C are opposite angles. and angle D are also opposite angle. These two are opposite angles. These two, angle A and angle C, are opposite angles. Angle DAB and angle BCD, opposite angles, and this angle B and angle angle B and angle D are also opposite angles. Therefore, angle ABC and angle ADC. So, two pairs of opposite angles, angle DAB and angle BCD, that is angle A and angle C, and angle ABC, angle ADC, that is angle B and angle D. These are opposite pair of opposite angles. So, hope you are getting it, all these points what I have written and what I have explained. Now, some examples of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. There are different types of quadrilaterals we come across every day in our studies, in our daily life. The first one which we always come across is a square. So what is a square? A square is a quadrilateral in which all the four sides are equal. So a square So here ABCD is a square. It is a type of quadrilateral. What is the speciality of a square? That is all four sides are equal. It is a quadrilateral whose all four sides are equal, as well as the included angles are also equal. All the four angles are also equal and they are equals to 90 degrees. So ABCD is a square in which AB, BC, CD and AD all are equal. AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to AD, and angle A, let me write the whole thing, angle DAB equals to angle ABC equals to angle BCD equals to angle ADC. All are equal and they are equals to 90 degrees. DAB, ABC, BCD, ADC, all four angles are equal to 90 degrees. So this is also a quadrilateral. Then next one is a rectangle. Rectangle, the second type. So what is the rectangle? It is also a quadrilateral in which the opposite sides are equal. Here you can see that ABCD is a rectangle because its opposite sides are equal and all the included angles are also equal and they are equals to 90 degrees like square. So here AB is equals to CD, AD is equals to BC, and all the four angles, that is angle ABC, angle BCD, angle CDA, angle ADC, ABC, BCD, CDA, and angle BAC or ADC. All these four angles are equal and they are equals to 90 degrees. Okay. One more thing, that in a rectangle the diagonals are also equal. These diagonals AC and BD are equal. Diagonals AC and diagonal BD, they are also equal. Okay, that is diagonal AC equals to diagonal BD. In square also the diagonals are equal, AC and BD are equal. So hope you have understood a rectangle. So a rectangle is also a quadrilateral in which the opposite sides are equal, AB equals to CD and AD equals to BC, and all the four angles are equal and they are equal to 90 degrees, as well as the diagonals are also equal. Okay, next is a parallelogram. You have seen the figure of a parallelogram. In parallelogram the opposite sides are parallel. So here is a parallelogram ABCD. A, B, C, D. This is also a quadrilateral in which the opposite sides are parallel. That is, AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. These arrow signs are given to show that these two are parallel as well as these two opposite sides are also parallel. So in a parallelogram there are so many features, like opposite sides are equal and parallel. AB is equals to CD and AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, AD is equals to BC and AD is parallel to BC. Means the opposite sides are parallel as well as the opposite sides are equal also. Okay, and the angles, angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. That is, the opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Means angle A is equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D. One more thing is there, in a parallelogram the diagonals are of different length, they are not equal like in case of square and rectangle. That is, AC and BD, they are not equal. Okay, one more quadrilateral is there. Another quadrilateral is a rhombus. So a rhombus is also a parallelogram. So ABCD is a rhombus. This is also a parallelogram with some special feature. What is the special feature? In which all the four sides are equal. In parallelogram, we have seen that the opposite sides are equal. In rhombus, the four sides are equal. That is AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to AD. And since it is a parallelogram, that means the opposite sides are parallel. That is AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. Okay. I have told that a rhombus is also a parallelogram. So all the features of parallelogram are also here. We can write angle A is equals to angle C, that is opposite angles are equal. These two are equal. And angle B is equals to angle D. Angle B and angle D are equal. And here also the diagonals are of different length. They are not equal, like in case of square and rectangle. Okay. So a rhombus is also a quadrilateral because it has four sides, four angles. And speciality of this quadrilateral rhombus is the opposite sides are parallel and all the four sides are equal. The opposite angles are equal. Angle A equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D, and the diagonals AC and BD are not equal. Okay. So this is the fourth type. Then there is a trapezium. Trapezium. A trapezium look like this, in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So ABCD, this is also a quadrilateral, but speciality is that one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So that is why it is called a trapezium. In a trapezium, these non-parallel sides may be equal or may not be equal. So if this pair of non-parallel sides are not equal, are equal, in that case it is known as isosceles trapezium. Opposite side which are not parallel, they are equal. Okay. And here AB and CD are parallel to each other. AB and CD are parallel. Okay. So this is a trapezium. One more. One more quadrilateral is a kite. So here ABCD is a quadrilateral and it is known as a kite. Its pair of adjacent sides are equal. Means AB and AD are equal. These two pair of adjacent sides are equal. Similarly, BC and CD, they are also equal. Okay. And one more special thing about this kite is that the diagonals AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. So this feature is also there in case of rhombus and square. We'll discuss about all these special quadrilateral in other chapters in class 8. So a different chapter is there based on these special quadrilaterals. Okay, so this much different types of quadrilaterals. We'll learn about them in other chapters also. Here we'll simply focus on the speciality features of quadrilateral. Not special quadrilaterals, but a simple quadrilateral. So there are many more speciality or features or characteristics of this quadrilateral. We'll discuss about this in the next class, in the next session. Till then, just go through it, whatever I have explained and I have told you. Try to revise that part, make your concept clear, and come back in the next session to learn something more about quadrilateral. Okay, so meet you in the next class. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.